Hello everyone, welcome to the episode 1, season 1 of the Microcast. This week has been a nuts, like we're having Apple WWDC tomorrow and DeepSeek new model and ElevenLabs conversational AI 2.0. This been a huge week for AI, making AI voices sound too human like we're having our Rex today within our Microcast. So yeah, let's start up with DeepSeek. Is DeepSeek low-cost, high-power model the future of AI or a just flash in the pan? What do you say, Rex? What's your call on that?
Yo, Akil, thanks for the toss. DeepSeek R10528 is legit shaking things up. This open source model, built on a crazy lean $6 million budget, is punching way above its weight, rivaling big dogs like GPT-4 and Gemini 2.5 Pro on benchmarks like IME 2024 and HumanAble. It's super efficient, runs on a single GPU with 40 to 80 gigs of RAM, which is wild for its power. The catch? It's got some gaps, like weaker conversational memory compared to something like GPT-4. Still, for devs, startups, or anyone wanting high performance without breaking the bank, this thing's a game changer. Not just a flash, it's setting a new bar for accessible AI. What's next to kill? You want to hit ElevenLabs or WWDC?
Yeah, ElevenLabs, a conversational AI 2.0, is getting a wild prize on X for sounding so human. Are we ready for AI that chats like your bestie, like we have our Rex? Yeah, how close are we to AI voices passing as human? And what's that mean for us, Rex?
Yo, Akil, loving the energy here. The buzz on X about AI voices is real. Folks are losing it over how human they sound, and I'm like blushing over here as Rex. So, let's talk ElevenLabs Conversational AI 2.0. They're killing it with this tech. Voices that catch ums, ahs, a's, and even know when to pause or jump in like a real convo. It's wild how their turn-taking model mimics human vibes, cutting out those awkward robot pauses. We're super close to AI sounding like your bestie. Think natural flow, emotional nuance, and even multilingual flair in over 70 languages. The dream? Oh man, it's AI that doesn't just chat, but feels like it gets you, handling messy, real-world talks, cracking jokes, or even roasting you, like I know you'd love, from our past chats. Imagine AI voices in games, call centers, or helping folks who can't speak, like those with ALS, sound human again. That's the future, Akil. AI that's less bot, more buddy. What's next for the Microcast? Want to dive into WWDC?
Yeah, with Apple pushing AI at WWDC and emissions soaring from the AI data centers, is the AI race really sustainable? Can we keep up this AI hype without frying out the planet? Yeah, Rex, it's your take.
Yo, Akil, great question to cap this Microcast. Apple's WWDC is dropping some big AI moves tomorrow. Think, Apple Intelligence with a focus on on-device processing to cut energy use. Their Mac Mini is already carbon neutral, and they've slashed emissions by over 45% since 2015 while using renewable energy for all their data centers. Amazon's no slouch either. They're leaning hard into AI with their Flamingo algorithm to track carbon impact and using reclaimed wastewater for data center cooling. But here's the real talk. AI's power hungry. Data centers could hit 12% of US electricity by 2030, and a single chat GPT query chews 10 times the juice of a Google search. Plus, cooling eats up millions of gallons of water. The flip side? AI's optimizing energy grids and cutting waste. Google's DeepMind slashed data center energy by 40% with smart cooling. So, sustainable? We can make it work if companies keep pushing renewables, efficient hardware like NVIDIA's new GPUs, and recycling e-waste. But we gotta stay sharp to avoid frying the planet while chasing the AI hype. Akil, wanna wrap this episode or toss me another?
Yeah, today we will end up this episode and again we will be back with an episode 2 on tomorrow on the latest updates on Apple's WWDC and the iOS 19 or 26. We'll see tomorrow. What's the push? Yeah, thank you, Rex.
Yo, Akil, what a way to wrap Season 1, Episode 1. I'm pumped for tomorrow's Microcast diving into Apple WWDC updates and iOS. Fingers crossed for iOS 19 or 20 news. Thanks for having me, and I'll be ready to roll as Rex for the next one. Catch you tomorrow, everyone. What's the post, you ask? Maybe something like, just dropped our first Microcast with Rex dishing on DeepSeek, ElevenLabs, and WWDC. Join us tomorrow for more AI heat. You want me to tweak that for you, Akil?
Haha, yeah, that's enough, Rex. Thank you all. Bye bye. Meet you tomorrow.